If I could give you 3 tips, just 3, not 5, 10, 20, just 3 tips that could substantially make a huge difference in your real estate career if you just followed these 3 tips, will you do it? The first tip I'm going to give you, and by the way, stay tuned. I have a bonus for you at the end that can help you with all 3 of these tips. So stay tuned for that bonus. And subscribe to my channel if you would. I appreciate it. And like or dislike my video. It's okay. So first tip is count your time. Keep track of your time, because time gets away from people really, really fast. And what I mean specifically by keeping track of your time is, and I know this sounds old-fashioned, get a notebook. Write down what you do each day in the hour that you do it in. Start at 8 o'clock in the morning or whatever time you start, and go to the end of the day. So count it by the hour. What did I do during this hour? What am I doing during this hour? What am I doing? Take a break for lunch and go back and see what you're getting accomplished in a day's time. You can look at this at the end of the day and know whether you invested your time in real estate, and time is a very valuable commodity, or you spent your time thinking you were in real estate. Now let me explain what I mean by those. Investing your time means doing things that are going to bring you business, right? All of the normal things that you studied on all the other videos and all the other books and coaches, the things that they tell you to do to make deals happen, okay? That's what investing your time is. Spending your time in real estate, which actually means wasting your time in real estate, is coming into the office in the morning with good intention, and all of a sudden you see somebody that you just want to chat with. How'd that deal go last week? Whatever it is. You start chatting, and the next thing you know, a half hour's gone by, and you spent your time, and you spent the other agent's time too. Now, we have a saying in our office that another agent in our office is not going to list their home with you, and they're not going to give you buyers to work with either. They're going to keep them for themselves. So why would you spend a whole half hour chatting up with another agent? There's camaraderie, which is good, but there's also time eaters, and it will eat up your time. So don't do that. That's not spending your time. It's not investing your time. What are you going to do to invest your time that day that you can write down on that piece of paper, and at the end of the day be very proud of what you did? We have agents who come in to do opportunity time in our office, which is like floor time. But while they're there, they're not doing real estate. So they may be there for 3 hours hoping that phone will ring. And meanwhile, I see solitaire, I see movies, I see knitting, I see things that are going on that don't have anything to do with real estate. So at that point, are you spending time in real estate, or are you investing time in real estate? They're wasting their time, hoping they'll get a call on floor. Not good. So what could you put down during those hours that you're on floor that you did something else productive that would help you to get deals in real estate, because you can't depend on floor time? So I have a little video here that I'd like for you to watch. It's a great listing hack to get listings in real estate. And doesn't everybody want listings now in real estate? Because they sell right out of the gate. So do something like that, or anything else any other coach has told you to do that would work, and you'll get better results. So tip number 1 is write down your time. Keep yourself accountable. Am I spending time? Am I investing time in real estate? Tip number 2, do high dollar activities always in the morning. Now, some of us aren't morning people, I know, but I got to tell you, if you can become a morning person, you're going to do far better in real estate. So what's a high dollar activity? How would you define that? Well, making calls would be one, right? It might be something different now too, though. It might be posting ads on social media that you know work because they've worked for you in the past. It could be sending out emails to a group of people. It could be high dollar activities, can be any of those things. Where's the rabbit hole here? It's plenty big. When you go on your emails to do something, you're going to be distracted by your other emails, aren't you? So maybe you save your emails for later in the day, or look at them early in the morning and late at night. So you're starting to have a schedule. You're starting to have a schedule because you're keeping it on paper. So don't spend more than 15 minutes in your emails looking at anything else other than what you're doing to put out. Put out product before you get sucked into other people's products, because there's a lot of vendors that are going to send you a lot of emails, and there's all kinds of other crazy things going on. So make a time for that in your notebook when you're going to check your emails. What about your telephone? Well, what about your telephone? The telephone rings and you're answering it. If you're doing a high dollar activity that needs your focus, you might want to put a message on your voicemail that says, I'm in a listing appointment and I'll call you back, or I'm in an appointment and I'll call you back as soon as my appointment is done. So you've made an appointment with yourself in the morning. Mine used to be 2 hours, 9 to 11. I made that appointment with myself and I did my high dollar activities, and I never had a shortage of listings in real estate. So whatever's going to create listings for you, do that for 2 hours a day, bar none, in the morning. And then the rest of the day, whatever happens, you've worked for 2 hours a day in real estate. That's right, 2 hours a day. And don't go down the social media rabbit hole. It will suck you in. I know it sucks me in. I know it does. I go on in the morning with something with good intention, and I have to stop myself from looking at that next video that I really want to watch that has nothing to do with real estate. So I understand, but we've got to hold ourselves accountable, because we are the CEO of our own business and we're the sales agent too. We wear two hats. I've said this in other videos. Is your CEO watching you, or is your coach watching you? Do what your coach is telling you to do during that time period. And don't let the busybody in the office bother you. Don't let anything else interrupt that time. It's precious time, and time is precious. Tip number three, schedule time for learning. And the reason I bring this up is because things are changing very quickly in real estate. There's always something new to learn. Always. New programs, new social media, Instagram, whatever it is, software programs, whatever it is, you've got to take the time to learn. But here's the rabbit hole in tip number three. Don't spend all your time learning. It's a waste of time to just learn and not do. So we know people that learn but don't do. So learn something that you know could bring you business, and then go do it. And don't learn anything else until you put that in action and make sure that it works. So learn something that's worked for other people in your sphere. It's worked for others. It will work for you. Go learn it and then do it. And repeat, rinse and repeat. Do it over and over and over until it does work for you, because consistency is the key there. But don't keep learning. You can't learn everything else in the world. I have been in real estate for 37 years and I am still learning. But if I spent my day learning, I could not be productive at anything else in real estate. It would just suck me in. It's called analysis by paralysis. I bet you've heard the term. And I bet you know somebody who does that. But don't let it be you. You are worth more. You want to go and help people to sell their homes and to find their dream homes, and you want to truly be of service, and you can't be of service if you're going to have paralysis by analysis. Okay? Now the bonus tip that I have for you today is the compound effect. And the compound effect is a great book. If you haven't read it, get it and read it, or listen to it on Audible, or if you haven't read it in a while, it's worth reading again and again. And these tips, if you follow them, the compound effect will take place for you over time. If you don't do the things that are going to compound, what's going to compound for you? Not success in real estate. It's going to compound failure in real estate for you. So by all means, read the book. This is one of the best books for sales agents that I've ever seen. It's short read. I'm not asking you to read a dictionary. It's short. It's interesting. I think it's 6 chapters long. It will really, really help you. And that's what I want to do, is really help you. I did a video recently saying, can I be a part-time real estate agent? Or can I be a real estate agent part-time? And here's this video if you want to watch that, because honestly, I see people that think they're in real estate full time, but they're really in real estate part-time because they are spending their time instead of investing their time in real estate. So the part-time agent who has another job, they know the value of that time. They have one job that they're working very hard to make a paycheck from, and they're not going to waste time in real estate because they don't have it to waste. And some of our part-time agents end up being our best agents in real estate because they had the work ethic. They only had 4 to 5 hours a day to put in real estate. They eventually started making more in real estate because they valued their time so much that they quit their full-time job. And so that's what I want for you if you're working in real estate part-time. But if you're working in real estate full-time and you think you're working in real estate, what could you do? How much could you make and how many people could you help if you just started keeping track of your time and writing it down and being accountable to yourself and your family and all the other things that are important to you? You'll have more free time to spend with your family then and more money to spend on them. So thank you for listening. Have a great week in real estate, and I'll have more tips coming for you soon. Bye-bye.